So this is Sopranos season 4, episode 9. This is whoever did this. This is a very famous episode where my girlfriend's mom. We're talking about the season in season 3 where she's loved the Sopranos and all of a sudden she stopped watching it because we have a chopped off Ralph's head. And basically that was too much for her and she left. It was like too much of a violent act for her, so she left. So basically with this episode, this is almost like a movie, this episode, where because we all hate Ralphie, he's kind of a bad guy, and then there's a Ralphie gets humanized before the end, of course, before the end, because Ralphie's kid gets in an accident, and then you see Ralphie kind of having emotion and empathy, and he's trying to be a better guy, and he goes to the priest, and he wants to be a good guy again because of what he's dealing with his kid. And of course, then Tony kills him 10 minutes later in a very violent kitchen fight, where Ralph, either he did or he didn't, but he killed Pyomai in a barn fire, and Pyomai dies, and of course Tony kind of like goes crazy, and it's this really kind of interesting fight between the two of them in the kitchen. And the last 20 minutes of the episode are really about Tony, in a creepy way, of course, Tony in his relationship with Christopher, where basically they're left alone to so basically there's like two storylines going on, and all of a sudden the last 20 minutes it's just them standing alone, only themselves, which I don't think they ever did that in the whole season before, where you see Christopher and Tony kind of like dispose of Ralph's body, and them kind of bonding in this kind of creepy way of them disposing of Ralph's body in this whole 20-minute kind of exchange between the two. So it's the end of Ralph, which is kind of like sad in a way. You're not saddened that he's dead because he deserves to die, but Joe Pantoliano had such a great character of Ralph, and you're kind of sad that he's not going to be around anymore because he was such a bad fucking dude, and he was kind of entertaining in an evil way. It's almost like Hannibal Lecter dying in Silence of the Lambs, and halfway through you kind of wonder why they did that, but at the same time he had it coming, and it's a good ending to Ralph. His head is chopped off and people have left the show. That's my review.